Hi students, I am Moshumi Moitra from Techno India Group Public School, Shiliguri. Today I am here to discuss Class 12 Mathematics, Chapter 5, Continuity and Differentiability. Today's topic is Mean Value Theorem, and that means under this mean value theorem we will discuss Rolle's theorem and Lagrange's mean value theorem. So first I am going to discuss now Rolle's theorem. If we consider a function f in the interval a to b where all the real numbers, then f is continuous on closed interval a comma b. And number 2 condition is, second condition is f is differentiable in open interval a b. And number third condition is if a is equal to fp. So if all the three conditions are satisfied, then there exists a C such that f dash C is equal to 0. This is Rolle's theorem. So the 3 points are, one is f should be continuous on closed interval, if functions should be differentiable on open interval, and the functional value at fa and fb both are same, and then there exists a point C such that f dash C is equal to 0. So now let us explain just by geometrical interpretation. So the first curve, I have drawn one curve here, that is U-shaped, just ulta U-shaped curve, that is the first point I had written A and the end point written B, that it means the interval. At the point A, if we get the functional value, it will be FA, and at the point B, if we get the functional value, that will be FB. And now if we can draw a line, it will be, the value will be the same. So FA and FB we are getting same. Next is the continuous curve we have drawn, that means it is a continuous function. And another point is at the point C, the point value of the point in the curve we were getting, that is C comma FC point. So in that point, if we get a tangent, the value of the tangent is f dash C, and it is, and the tangent will be parallel to the x-axis, that means the slope of x-axis is 0, that we know, and slope of the tangent, it is f dash C. So f dash C is equal to will be 0. Now go check in the second one, second graph. Second graph, same way, here also continuous curve I have drawn, that means it is a continuous and differentiable also. And f A and f B functional value at the point A and B at the end point both are same. Now at the point C comma FC point, if we draw a line, that means the tangent of the line that is parallel to the x-axis, so f dash C is equal to 0. Now the third graph, that is I have drawn a curve here, but here we are getting 2 points where the tangents we are getting, if at the point C1, the tangent f dash C1 that is parallel to the x-axis, means f dash C1 is equal to 0. And at the point C2 also, the point means if at the point C2 C2, in that point the tangent is f dash C2, slope of the tangent, and that also will be equal to the slope of the x-axis, that means 0. And also FA and FB values both are 0, that is Rolle's theorem will be verified. So we are getting f dash C is equal to 0. These are the geometrical interpretation. Now I am showing the sums on Rolle's theorem. So verify Rolle's theorem on for the function fx is equal to x square plus 2x minus 2, where x belongs to minus 2, 4 comma 2. See here, fx is a polynomial function here given, that means this is a continuous function and differentiable everywhere. So it is continuous in closed interval 4 comma 2 and differentiable in open interval. And now let us check now minus f of minus 4 and f of 2, the functional value at minus 4 and 2 points. So both the one we are getting same 6 here. So these also are same, f of minus 4 is equal to f of 2, that means all the three conditions are satisfying. So what we will get here, there will be a point C belongs to this minus 4 comma 2 such that f dash C is equal to 0. So what is f dash x? It is 2x plus 2. So f dash C is equal to 2c plus 2, and that will be equals to 0, means C we are getting minus 1. Hence Rolle's theorem is satisfied. That means what we are getting here at the point minus 1 and f minus 1, in that point the tangent, if we draw, slope of that tangent is equal to the parallel to the x-axis, means 0. Second one, verify Rolle's theorem on the function fx is equal to box x. Okay, so now first check it, the graph of the function. The function is discontinuous. By seeing the graph only we can say it is that this way, only the functional value means box x. We know that suppose if the value of the x will be less than equal to x, box x is less than equal to x, that means if the value we are getting 2.3, so value of this functional value will be only 2, or if it is minus 2 something, then the value is minus 3, so 1 less. That way the functional box value is denoting. So it is not continuous, then obviously it will be not be differentiable also. And the functional value of f5 at the point 5 and 9, that are also not equal. So Rolle's theorem is not verified here. Next sum, fx is equal to 3 plus x minus 2 whole to the power 2/3. We cannot say this is a polynomial function because the power is a rational number. So directly we will start from the differentiation, that is f dash x we have done first, and that is equal to derivative of 3 is 0 and derivative of x to the power n, it is n x to the power n, that means 2/3 x minus 2 whole to the power minus 1/3. So this 1/3 will come will be positive power in power where if it is coming down. Now we are considering one number in between 1 and 3, that is 2, and if we put f dash 2 is equal, if we put in f dash x, that means f dash 2 equal to 2 by 3 into 2 minus 2, that is 3 into 0, that means it is infinity. So Rolle's theorem is not verified here. Next question is cannot be seen properly here, that is the function is sin x minus sin 2x. Since it is a function of trigonometric function, that means this is continuous, also differentiable everywhere, that means this is fx is continuous in interval 0 to pi and differentiable in the interval open interval 0 to pi. Also f0 is 0 and f pi is 0, so both are same. That means all the conditions of Rolle's theorem are satisfying. Now what we will get, so there will be a point C in open interval 0 to pi such that f dash C is equal to 0. So first you have to get what is f dash x. It is cos x minus 2 sin 2x, sorry 2 cos 2x. For sin 2x derivative if we do, so it will be 2 cos 2x. So cos c minus 2 cos c is equal to 2 cos 2c is equal to 0. So after calculation we are getting a quadratic equation, that is 4 cos square c minus cos c minus 2 is equal to 0. So by quadratic formula value of cos c is 1 plus minus root over 33 by 8, which is belongs to the interval 0 to pi. So Rolle's theorem is verified. Now we can say that at the point C comma FC we will get in this point one tangent which is parallel to x-axis. Under the sum, that is if f is the function in minus 5 to plus 5 interval, it is differentiable written, and obviously since it is differentiable it is continuous also, and f dash x does not vanish anywhere. So we have to prove now f of minus 5 is not equal to f of 5. The function is continuous in closed interval minus 5 to 5 and differentiable. These two are given. and now we are assuming that f of minus 5 is equal to f of plus 5. So Rolle's theorem is satisfying. That means there should be a c such that f dash c is equal to 0. But it is given in the question that f dash x cannot be 0. That means our assumption is wrong. So f of minus 5 and f of 5, it cannot be equal. Now mean value theorem of Lagrange's. Okay. So here almost first two points are same with Rolle's theorem. That is a function in the closed interval a to b satisfying the following conditions. That is number 1, the function is continuous in closed interval a comma b. Number 2, the function f is differentiable in open interval a comma b. And number 3 is fa naught is equal to fb. There is the difference between Rolle's theorem and mean value theorem, such that there exists a c belongs to the open interval ab, such that f dash c is equal to fb minus fa by b minus a. Now I will explain it by one graph. So I have drawn one graph. Here at the point A, end point of the curve, we are getting a comma fa point, and another end point we are getting b comma fb point. So if we join these 2 points by a line, so that slope of this line will be fb minus that is according to the distance according to the points distance formula, slope is, but if the points are x1 y1 x2 y2, then y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, this straight line. Slope of straight line is according to that fb minus fa by b minus a. Now at the point C, if we draw the perpendicular line on the curve, then this point will be c comma fc point, and at that c comma fc point, if we can draw the tangent, it will be parallel with the line of a comma fa and b comma fb line, b comma fb points. Okay, so slope of that tangent and slope of this tangent should be equal. That means slope of tangent at c comma fc point, it will be f dash c, and slope of the line a comma fa and b comma fb line is fb minus fa by b minus a. So we can write, if the function is continuous and differentiable, then there exists a point C in open interval a comma b, such that f dash c is equal to fb minus fa by b minus a. Now once these functions which are continuous and differentiables, that is we require these for both Rolle's theorem and Lagrange's mean value theorem, that is polynomial functions, constant function, logarithmic function, exponential function, trigonometric functions and inverse trigonometric functions. Now we will solve maths on few sums on Lagrange's mean value theorem. Question is, verify Lagrange's mean value theorem for fx equal to x into x minus 2 on closed interval 1 and 3. Since fx is a polynomial function, it is continuous and differentiable everywhere. That means we can write fx is continuous in closed interval 1 comma 3 and differentiable at open interval 1 comma 3. Then there exists a point C belongs to open interval 1 comma 3, such that f dash c is equal to f3 minus f1 by 3 minus 1. Now the value of f3, it is 3, and the value of f1, it is minus 1. So 3 minus of minus 1 by 2 is equal to 2. So f dash x, what is that is fx is x square minus 2x, means f dash x is 2x minus 2. So f dash c is 2c minus 2. So 2c minus 2. Then what we are getting here, c is 2, which is belongs to 1 comma 3. Now at the point 2, the functional value is f2. So at the point 2 comma f2 point on the graph, if we draw the tangent, and it will be equal to the line slope of the line at the point 1 comma f1 and 3 comma f3 point. Okay, second sum of this Lagrange's mean value theorem. Here fx is equal to x minus 2 sin x. This is a combination function of polynomial and trigonometric. So this is continuous in the closed interval minus pi to plus pi, and open differentiable on the open interval minus pi to plus pi. Also we can see that f of minus pi is equal to minus of pi and f of pi is equal to pi. So these are not equal. Now there should be one c belongs to this open interval minus pi to plus pi, such that f dash c is equal to fb minus fa by that means f pi minus of f of minus pi by pi minus of minus pi. So if we put the values of f minus pi and f pi, then we will get denominator is 2 pi, also numerator is 2 pi, so the answer is 1 after cancellation. Now fx is equal to given x minus 2 sin x, so f dash x is 1 minus 2 cos x, so 1 minus 2 cos c is equal to 1, 1 will be cancelled, cos c is 0, is equal to, we can write cos pi by 2. So from the equation, solving of equation, we can write c is equal to 2n pi plus minus pi by 2 for n belongs to z. Now if n is 0, then we are getting x is equal to, or c equal to, sorry, it is only plus minus pi by 2, which is belongs to the interval minus pi to plus pi. So at the point this plus minus pi by 2 and f plus minus pi by 2, at this point if we draw the tangent, if we get a tangent, then slope of this tangent is equal to slope of the line joining the points minus pi comma f minus pi and pi comma f pi. So these are the problems on Lagrange's mean value theorem. Also Rolle's theorem I have discussed. Go through all the sums, practice NCERT maths book and solve exercise. Thank you.